Welcome to Mr. Mitsubishi YouTube channel covering all sorts of Mitsubishi stuff and a lot of the all-new PHEV stuff. Today we'll be doing this. It's time to take the Outlander PHEV to the gas station. Now, the 2023 Outlander PHEV compared to the old version has increased fuel tank capacity. Right now, it's 56 liters of fuel capacity. So we'll be heading to the gas station. Luckily, we have the gas station literally across from our dealership here. We'll fill it up. Right now it's as empty as it gets. The way they get from factory, there's literally, it goes on fumes just to make it barely make it here. So it's probably as empty as it'll ever get for you. So we'll see exactly how many liters we'll be able to put in a gas. So there's also a couple things you need to know if you compare the PHEV filling up and gas part of things compared to regular Outlander. First of all, the PHEV fuel tank is pressurized, so once you hit that button that opens the gas lid, so you have to open it with that button. It takes a little bit time. I'll show you exactly what in this video. And also the other thing is the gas, kind of like the side which you fill up the gas tank, it's on the driver's side compared to the regular gas engine on the passenger side, because on this one, the passenger side, we have all those charge points where to charge the vehicle. And yeah, let's take it out for you know, for our little trip to the gas station right there, and we'll fill it up. And as we go to the gas station, we can see how we're super empty. We charged up the battery to full, but this gas bar is empty, 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 and that's how they come. There's only 5 kilometers on it, so nobody has driven it. That's how they come from factory. You know, manufacturer obviously wants to save as much money as possible. That's one thing, and it's also from transportation sake of view, like, you know, the more gasoline you have, like, it's heavier and possibly even dangerous, I guess, to some extent, but I'm sure they just do it to save more money. Okay, so we'll be backing up on this pump, and then we'll cover how to open the gas lid, why it takes longer, and there's another difference compared to gas engine. To open the gas tank, you have to press this button right here. So that's the only way how to press it. You can't go to the gas lid and manually open it. You can manually open it from inside of the trunk. There's a manual release thing that you need to do in case like the button doesn't work or something like that, but you'll probably won't ever need to do it. And once you press that, so let's have a look what happens on the screen here. It actually shows you, let's press it. Okay, and now we're ready to refuel. So what's happening there is the fuel tank is pressurized and it needs to decompress a little bit, and that's why like it takes a little bit time, and it can sometimes even take up to, like, you know, 5, 6, 7 seconds. Not always it happens that quickly. So if it takes time, there's nothing wrong with it. It just takes time. So the fuel part itself, so we do have cap here. So the regular Outlander has capless technology where you stick the nozzle in and you're good to go. On this one, you have to remove the cap. Luckily, we have a easy way to do it. So you remove the cap, you stick the nozzle in, and then you are good to go. So, and again, it's because the fuel tank itself, it's pressurized. That's why you need this cap. You can't really have capless technology in that scenario. So it's regular gas required to fill it up, so you don't need premium or anything like that. Regular gas is fine. Right now, let's get going and we'll see how many liters exactly this Outlander is going to take. Let's get going. We're going to be taking regular gas. It's $1.55.9, so it's pretty cheap these days. It was way higher not too long ago. And oops, I took the cap out. That's okay, you can linger there. And we'll just see. We'll see how many liters this actually will take. Now, there's one thing to keep in mind. We can talk about it, why the car is filling up. If you're going to be one of those people that are going to be driving only on EV mode like all the time, so the engine's going to kick in once in a while just so it kind of recirculates the gas and, you know, keep things going for the gas engine. So don't be afraid if you're like in the EV mode, like you've been driving an EV mode only for like, you know, 2, 3, 4 weeks or whatever, and then the engine once in a while is just kicking in to start the engine. So when that engine kick in happens, soon enough the engine just goes back to EV mode, so there's nothing to be afraid of. And right now the cool thing about this one is the fuel capacity of the fuel tank is increased compared to the older one. The battery is increased, and you can get these insane kilometers out of one single fill up. So we'll see how that goes. Right now we're at 30 liters, so we still have left a little bit. So very curious, you know, how they actually calculate that, like how much room they leave for gas and everything else. And right now gas is luckily pretty cheap, so we'll be able to fill it up, the gas tank, quite cheaply. So this one here is for British Columbia, Canada gas prices as of this day right now. Maybe they lowered it before Christmas, so people have money to spend it elsewhere. Okay, we're at 50 liters, and let's see. We're still pumping here, 53, 54. Okay, clicked, and we're at 59 liters. So that's how many liters we actually squeezed into dead empty fuel tank. The fuel tanks, when those cars come from factory, they're so empty that sometimes they stall on our way to gas stations. So like I said, they just literally put minimum amount of fuel, so those fuels get on their transportation cars and whatnot, and they get delivered to a dealership, and that's it. So officially it had what we saw, 56 liter fuel tank, but we squeezed in 59. So I guess they allow for a little bit of reserve, and they want to make sure you get that extra couple of kilometers just in case you might need it. So there we go. We just filled up this 23 Outlander PHEV. We know exactly what the difference is in the fuel tank, and right now, you know, our customer can enjoy the Outlander PHEV to its fullest potential. Here at Tri-City Mitsubishi, we always fill up the gas tanks for every client. We also charge them in full, so customer has that initial benefit of full maximum range, and hopefully this, what we did, is going to last you a long time. So again, thank you so much for checking out this video. Now it's time to head back to the dealership and sell more cars.